I am so ready for a twin flame union. I have done the work, I have done the healing, I have evolved, but they're not ready yet. Why is my twin flame not ready yet? I don't think that we are meant to have union or can achieve union because they are just not ready. Does that sound familiar? I have read that in many Facebook groups about twin flames, and I know I did say that in other videos, but now I want to address it again because that question or that thought pops up again and again and again, and I think it is quite a toxic thought. You must remember your divine masculine or feminine, if you're the masculine, is a projection of your own inner feminine or masculine, depending on what role you play. Your inner feminine is formed mostly by mom and then the other women in your life that you encounter, the experiences you made if you are the feminine. Your inner divine feminine is also shaped by every relationship you have. That can be friendships, that can be family relationships, and of course also romantic relationships. Your inner feminine is shaped by the way you treat yourself, the way you act, the way you think about yourself, and also your image of femininity. And the same goes with the masculine. It doesn't matter if you are the divine masculine or just masculine if you're still in distorted energy, or if you are the feminine in this relationship, in this twin flame dynamic. Your inner masculine is shaped by all the men you experienced, especially in the first 7 years of your life. That is, you could say, where the program is installed. So your father, grandfather, uncles, other important male figures in your life. And then when you grow up, that basic program that get installed, of course, is getting altered by how you perceive masculinity in other men. That, of course, also includes in them not being there. Father being absent is also part of your program. Male energy is absent. And if you are the masculine, then of course that can be hard for you to step into this energy if you didn't have a good role model. Or maybe you did have amazing role models. Maybe you had an amazing stepfather, even though your real father was not there. But if you didn't have any real role models, then it is hard to step into this energy. And it doesn't matter if you are the feminine or masculine, if you have distorted masculine energy, and the same goes with distorted feminine energy, look for new role models. You can find them anywhere. You can find them in literature, in books, maybe in real life. Maybe you have that friend that to you is the perfect divine feminine or masculine. Maybe when you grew up, your friend had an amazing mom or dad, and that is what you would like to have had. But if you experienced something, especially if it was something traumatic or it did really form your first 7 years of your life, then both your inner child, your inner feminine, and your inner masculine are wounded. It's like the whole package. So let's say you are the feminine and you have been through some stuff in your life and your own inner masculine, that is part of you, got wounded. And with that, of course, your image of masculinity, and you have acquired a toxic image of masculinity. That means that is your own inner masculine. He is suffering. He is somewhat toxic because that is your image of masculinity. And then your twin flame is the projection of your own inner masculine. So if you're saying my twin flame is not ready, what that actually truly means is that your own inner masculine is not ready. Is that your own inner masculine is not ready. Your own inner masculine, as I said, gets shaped by every important male figure in your life. First, your parents or grandparents or stepfathers, uncles, older brothers, maybe that important teacher or trainer or whatever it is, the important man in your life. And then later on by your romantic partners, and also the ones you did fall in love with and they didn't love you back. All of that shape your own inner masculine. And then on the twin flame journey, you meet your counterpart that is like all of the other romantic partners before him, just a projection of your own inner masculine. With the twin flame journey, it is felt more intense. It is felt like, okay, you are the other part of me. But the true fact is, all of the other men before him, or women, were also the other part of you because they were all a projection of your own inner masculine. And if you are the masculine, then of course it is vice versa with your inner feminine. The twin flame journey is the chance, not the only chance, but a good chance for you to finally address and fix and heal your own inner masculine. And remember, Your inner masculine is influenced by what you perceive on the outside, but at the same time, your outside mirrors you exactly what your inner masculine is like. And that can be like a vicious cycle. So you have this inner distorted masculine, and you have not addressed that program. When you've done your healing with the mother wound, stepping into your own feminine power, but you neglected the inner masculine. And then your person is mirroring that inner wound back to you, and you perceive them as not being ready, as being... But a true twin flame is not toxic because it's a divine counterpart, and toxicity and divine rule each other out. But maybe you perceive your twin flame or karmic, if it's toxic, your karmic, or if it's a divine connection, your twin flame, or it's just divine counterpart, it's different form of divine counterparts. You perceive them as not being ready, as not being healed, as not being able to give you commitment, as not choosing you. Why? Because there's this inner fraction within you. That is what we talk about 5D union or inner union. It is the inner balance of your own divine feminine and the own divine masculine energy within you. I would advise to work on your image of masculinity, or again femininity if you are the masculine, by, for example, using Ho'oponopono. And I do have a meditation. It's a shorter daytime meditation, but also the 8-hour night meditation. And the same I do have as subliminals. It is Ho'oponopono affirmations specifically for romantic partners. You can check that out. You can use Ho'oponopono. You can use the amazing revision technique. I do have a video on the revision technique. With that technique, you can revise memories where masculines were either not there for you, or they were there in the way they should have been, not being protective of you, not keeping you safe, not being there in that father role, the divine masculine energy that is protective of the divine feminine energy. So you can use the revision technique. I also have a video on how to create your own affirmations. I would advise you to look at that in order to find out, I explained it in that video in detail, what your negative assumptions are. Because we're talking about mirroring, and your masculine or feminine being the projection of your own inner masculine or feminine. But that is where the law of assumption comes to play. It is your inner assumptions that are getting mirrored back. It is your inner assumptions that create your experience here on earth, that create your experience with your specific person. So we want to heal the assumptions you have about femininity and or masculinity. We want to heal and clear the assumptions and experiences you had with past lovers. And of course, specifically about your person. According to the law of assumption, if you see your twin flame or your person as being absent and not ready, well, that is what you're manifesting. You have to see them as ready first in order for them to become ready. It's not the other way around. They're not coming on their white horse to save you and to show you that they have changed. You have to change so that then you can believe it. No, you have to change on the inside. Because again, your masculine is a projection of your own inner masculine. So when you change the image, and your twin flame is a representation of that energy. So you can use your twin flame to heal that. If you change your image about him specifically, about masculinity in general, but about him specifically, in your mind, you can see them as ready. You can use affirmations to affirm that they are ready. You can use visualizations to affirm that they are with you, or to manifest that they are with you. You can use inner dialogues and then talk to that best version of them. I have a whole playlist on how to manifest. Pick your technique or a couple of techniques and apply them daily, because you have to create that healthy version of your masculine within you. You have to create a version of them that is ready within you. And if you step at the same time into the divine feminine energy, it won't work if you manifest them if you don't change your self-concept. If you're not in self-love, they're not going to choose you. Doesn't matter how often you affirm or visualize them choosing you. It's not going to happen. You have to be in the energy that would attract that. But on your inside, create the version, you could say the 5D version of them that is ready, that is protective, that is treating you like you are their queen or empress, divine feminine. Or vice versa, their divine masculine. Again, it's just energies. Hold on to that image on the inside and then stay on a strict mental diet. Mental diet means not questioning, oh, how long does this take? Or looking for proof that it is working all the time. Or still getting upset if they don't act yet the way you are building them up on your inside. Because it takes a while to do that shift. And the further away you are from divine inner energy and the more you are in toxic energy, of course, the longer it does take. But eventually that shift will happen, but it has to happen on your inside first. So it's not their fault for not coming. They're the projection of what is inside you. According to the law of assumptions, once you hold the assumptions that you are worthy of this union, you treat yourself accordingly, which means you know how to set boundaries, not just towards your person. You know how to set boundaries even to family members, to co-workers, to friends, and yourself. If your body tells you, I need a rest, you learn to set boundaries and give your body a rest. But important is also setting boundaries. Some get it wrong. Setting boundaries does not mean push other people away or be mean. And also it does not mean setting ultimatums. It does not mean blackmailing the other person, or you have to do this or that happens. That is not setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is saying no when you want to say no and taking good care of yourself. Because we don't have to clean the mirror to show us clear skin if we have acne. Setting boundaries means take care of yourself, but it doesn't have to mean to manipulate the person to do what you want them to do. That is not what we mean with setting boundaries. But once you are in this energy, where you are in this self-love, where your own inner divine feminine is healed and you have changed the image of your divine masculine, it will get pushed out. And then that 5D union that you have created on your inside can come on the outside, but it has to start on the inside. So I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just waiting, hoping for your person to change and being mad at them and constantly affirming that they're not changing, they're not ready. Again, law of assumption. Your thoughts affirm. The more you affirm, they're not ready, they're not ready, they're not coming. Why are they not ready? They're still with the other person, they're still with their karmic. They never show me that they love me. They don't treat me good. All of that is affirming. And all of that is in order to the universe, and all of that is getting mirrored back to you. So you cannot affirm them not being ready when you actually want them to manifest to be ready. Not going to happen. That is why we need to watch our thoughts. That is why we have to stay on a strict mental diet. If you have a bad day or bad couple minutes, it is okay, but get back on track as fast as you can and keep on affirming the version you want to experience. Don't go to Facebook groups and write about your person not being ready and how upset you are. All of that is creation. You create your future. And the more you tell the universe, not ready, not ready, not ready, the universe thinks you want to experience whatever you focus on. So you cannot focus on the negative stuff and expect the positive stuff to come. You would not plant weeds and expect to see the most beautiful roses either. You harvest what you seed. So make sure what kind of thoughts you plant. Don't plant, they're not there, they're not respecting me. That is getting mirrored back to you. I do have a video on twin flame mirroring because many people get it wrong. Mirroring does not mean that if they disrespect you, that you disrespect other people. Mirroring also means what are your assumptions about other people and specifically about them. And that is what's getting mirrored back to you. But also they show you your own inner divine or distorted, feminine or masculine. Fix that and it will change on the outside. If you need help with that, you can find my contact information below. You can also find my link to my social media, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook in the description box below. Please help me by liking, sharing, subscribing. Help other twin flames by sharing my videos. Check out the entire Twin Flame 101 playlist. I got you covered. I got so many different topics, basically pretty much everything you need to know about twin flames. If my video really helped you and you want to leave a little tip, my PayPal link is below. And I see you in another video or in personal coaching. And till then, I wish you all the best now. Bye bye.